Alright guys, we're back out here and we're actually working on red. So, I've pulled everything out from underneath the car except for the trans jack. And I went through with the leaf blower and it cleaned up all under there. So now, the trans is pretty much ready to come out. So what I'm gonna go do is I'll roll under there, jack the trans jack up, support the transmission, remove the drive shaft, and then pull the transmission out. And then I gotta figure out getting it out from under the car. That'll be its own thing, but I'll see you guys after I get it ready to come up.
I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. No, I'm about to take off, never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. 'Cause I love the taste of winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling.
Ta-da, it's out. Now, you guys watched a lot of back and forth and everything. Normally that takes a little bit longer because things are actually bolted in place. That was kind of just resting in there. So normally there's 2 bolts that go into the tail shaft housing. Those go into the cross member, which was just, the bolts were in there, they weren't tight. So that's 4 bolts. And then, unpopular opinion, I only use 4 bolts on the bell housing because everything's solid mounted, so whatever. Because yeah, the tail shaft, the transmission bolts to a bar that's bolted to the frame rails. So it's not, there's no wiggle room at all, and it's on motor plates and a mid plate, so it doesn't move. So yeah, I just use the 4 bolts down there. Screw those other bolts, considering I can technically only use one of them. So, but it is out. So one of the things I did forget is that goes up onto the firewall to the bracket, and you have to take the top off in order to pull hose down, because the way, here, let me show you. Okay, so yes, it bolts into this bracket here that I just rebolted in place, but it's gonna go through that hole. The problem is, this is slightly too wide to fit through that little tiny opening. And that has to do with the fact that, as you can see, this motor sits as far back as I can physically shove it with a factory firewall. You can see I even had to massage it for the IAT sensor back there and whatnot. There's not a whole lot of space back there. So, stick things back where you take them from so you don't lose them or damage them. So this is my dipstick for the trans. That's not there. So, I think in the next